Hi everyone, welcome to my crop. Today's subject, the Casio AE1200, aka Casio Royale, is not just a watch, it's a legend. This Casio world timer is one of the most popular watches of all time. Priced somewhere around $30 or rupees 2500, it is regarded as one of the best value for money digital watches, as it offers surprising number of features like 10-year battery life, LCD display, world time with world map, stopwatch, countdown timer, 100-meter water resist, and of course, the 80s retro charm. So basically, you are getting more watch for very little money. This affordable and reliable Casio has stood the test of time and is also considered by many watch enthusiasts as the world's best travel watch. There are millions of reviews of the AE1200 on the internet where it has been declared as a GOAT. So in today's review, I am only going to share my perspective about the watch. Now hold on tight and watch the video till the end as I unravel the legend for you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to hit the subscribe button and click on the thumbs up icon to help take this video to more wonderful audience like you.
The Casio AE1200WH, specifically the 1A, I mean the silver watch with the stainless steel bracelet, became popularly known as Casio Royale because it closely resembles the Seiko G757 5020 Sports 100, which was worn by Roger Moore in 1983 James Bond movie Octopussy. Though not an exact match, the Casio Royale is the next best option for the fans of James Bond, as the original Seiko watch is no longer in production. The Royale name that made the AE1200 even more popular is just a wordplay of another Bond flick, Casino Royale. Released in 2012, the Casio Royale quickly became one of the best-selling watches due to its cult-like following among watch enthusiasts. One of the most prominent features about this watch is its world map display, which indicates the location of the time zone selected. Casio offers three versions of the Royale in India, one with steel bracelet and two with black resin straps. For today's review, I have the resin strap version with a green world map.
So now before we move on to the main review, let me show you the unboxing.
This is the watch box in sky blue tone, and just to let you know, the AE1200WH is part of the Casio's Youth series. The box label mentions the India model number D098, MRP of 2595, and that it is produced in China. Once you slide the top cover and open the box, you will find the watch in a plastic wrap. Also inside the box you will get a warranty card with a 2-year warranty extendable by 6 months on registration. There is a comprehensive user manual in different languages to help you learn how to start and operate the watch. After you take the watch out of the plastic wrap and remove the protective display film, you can start using the watch. Attached to the watch, a tag tells you the model number and the module number and the highlight features of the watch. This is the AE1200WH 1BVDF or the Royale with green map. It looks awesome, fits snugly on my 6.5-inch wrist, feels extremely comfortable, and surprisingly feels very light. At first look, the watch looks more premium than its price tag would suggest. Although made of plastic resin, the finish is really good. The Royale emits a cool retro vibe with an octagonal shaped dial. Everything screams plastic, from the case to the bezel. Even the display screen is made of acrylic crystal and not mineral, making it prone to scratches. The only metal you get is the use of stainless steel for the push buttons and the back cover. The back panel again mentions the model and the module number, 100-meter water resist, and the fact that it is made in China. The watch case weighs just 39 grams, and no wonder you don't feel it on your wrist. The watch dimensions are lug to lug 45 mm, case width of 42 mm, thickness at 12.5 mm. This model of AE1200WH, the 1BV, has a gold tinted display, but the dial layout remains same as the other versions of AE1200.
For an affordable watch, you will not find cheap parts on the Royale. It is not exactly luxury, but it is certainly not tacky and flimsy. The construction, fit and finish will definitely surprise you.
As I mentioned earlier, you can buy the silver AE1200 with stainless steel bracelet, but while it does look nice, it only adds a few hundred rupees to the purchase price. To be honest, the color coating on its resin case is not going to weather nicks and scratches without wearing off. I thus prefer the plain black resin case version. Plus, I really like the green map on the 1BV. It makes the LCD display pop up. I'm also not a fan of cheap rattling bracelets, nor have I the patience to resize the bracelet to suit my wrist, so I passed, opting for the resin strap instead. I'm not a fan of resin polymer straps either, and was prepared to replace it without a second thought, but I have to confess, this one is remarkably well designed. The resin itself is far less cheap feeling than I had imagined. I won't call it soft, but it does have enough give to be comfortable right out of the box. It has dive style waves near the lugs that usually exist to compress as you descend in deep water. Although on this strap I did say they are just for show. The buckle is plastic and signed with the brand logo. The strap is 18 mm at the lugs and buckle, but it's flared to 24 mm below the spring bar so it fills the head right to the outer edges of the lugs. One uncommon and thoughtful feature is the series of bumps on the underside that catch the one floating keeper, creating detents that prevent it from slipping down to the buckle or off the tail. Incidentally, they also help the strap hold onto your wrist firmly without compromising on the comfort. It's indicative of the kind of thinking Casio has applied on the rest of the watch. Definitely built for budget, but with some real thought behind it. What really ties the Casio and the Seiko is the A1200's LCD display layout, featuring a digital representation of an analog clock, with home time in the top left and others stacked below and to the right. That is probably what made the G757 so attractive to the James Bond makers, as it immediately brings to mind a radar or sonar screen. It has the same quality on the Casio, reinforced by a sector dial and a cockpit instrument style frame. It certainly looks cool, although its tiny index and thin virtual hands make it difficult to read. For that, you will have to rely on the large digital readout below, complete with the day, month, date, and running seconds in hour, minutes, and seconds format. The final secret agent touch is a world map that indicates the time zone, highlighting the regions as you scroll through. It is perhaps the A1200's defining feature. Above that is a simple two-line function display to indicate if you have the alarm, hourly signal, and button operation tone on or off. The entire dial layout is reminiscent of a 80s spy gadget, certainly something James Bond would have loved to wear. There is a lot of text printed on this watch, like world time, illuminator, also 5 alarms, water resist 100 meters, and of course 10-year battery. This is in addition to the function labels and the brand name. Illumination on A1200 comes only with the push of a button. Use the light or B button to activate it. You get a perfectly bright amber colored LED backlight that stays on for 1.5 or 3 seconds as per your choice. Behind the screwed and gasketed stainless steel case back lies the Casio 3299 module powering a quartz movement, boasting of an accuracy of plus minus 30 seconds per month. It runs plenty of features like 48 time zones, a stopwatch, countdown timer, multiple alarms, and various timekeeping display modes, and all are fairly easy to activate using the 4 push buttons. The buttons are placed at a slight angle so as to aid ease of access to your fingers. Setting the time and date requires more fiddling than any analog watch would need, but it is a true set and forget. Once you have your time and functions preference set, there should be little need to mess around further. And it says right on the face, you don't need to worry about a dead battery for a very long time, a decade to be precise, as Casio claims.
Starting off with the highlighted features.
When you click the bottom right button on the main timekeeping mode, it switches across 4 configurable time zones. Like here, I have selected Delhi, New York, Berlin, and Tokyo as my preferred time zones. The time zones get highlighted on the map as you shift through them. There is also a world time mode which can be accessed by the mode button. The search button allows you to cycle across all of the time zones, and the zone is once again shown on the map. This feature is the big draw of the Royale. We select the time zone by selecting cities within the time zone, named using 3-digit airport codes. The time zone that we have actively selected is darkened on the map, which makes it easy to see which one you are in. The watch has covered 48 cities in 31 time zones, and while you look at any world time, in the home panel, the analog digiclock will display your home time, and that is really convenient. You can select alarm by the mode button, set by the adjust button, and shift through with the search button. Apart from the 5 alarms, you also get a hourly signal feature. There is also a 1 by 100 second stopwatch and a 24-hour timer. all easily accessed by the press of the mode button and activated by the search button. Good features to have while traveling or just doing generally sporty things. The watch has auto calendar feature which holds till year 2099. Once you set the year, month and date, the watch maintains the day. Then finally, the watch is water resistance rated up to 100 meters. So this watch is fine for swimming, wearing in the shower or while washing dishes. However, if you press the buttons on the case while the watch is submerged, that may let the water in. So don't do that. The AE1200 watches are exceedingly clever, inexpensive and rather nice looking. But there is one more thing. It is an extremely versatile watch. You can easily modify them, even going so far as to give them steel cases, fancy straps, and colorful back dials. It is incredibly comfortable and light as a feather, given everything is basically made out of plastic apart from the case back and the pushers. Sometimes you'll forget that you even have a watch on, and the case size is just perfect for all wrist sizes. The AE1200 can easily be your daily beater, complementing casual jeans and t-shirt kind of look. It comes with a bucket full of useful features at an amazingly affordable price. Top that off with the fact that it is considered a Bond watch.
I think this watch is ideal for those who want to start off their own watch collection, or are first time Casio watch buyers, or even travelers, sportsmen, students, or someone who's just a James Bond fan. There is literally no excuse not to have one of these. The AE1200WH is available on the Casio India shop, starting off at 2595. For those interested in getting one of these, I will leave the buy link in the description below. Do check it out. That brings me to the end of today's review. Thank you for watching. If you found this review useful, let me know by clicking on the like button. And if you like watching such product reviews, do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified about future video uploads. Also, don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what you thought about the Casio Royale. I'm Siddharth and I'll see you next time with another interesting product review. Take care and always be on time.